Good evening, everyone. We are live. Please, if you can hear me, if you can see me, kindly drop a comment for me in the comment section. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on when you're listening, watching, and where you are at the moment. So please drop a comment for me in the comment section if I am audible. Can you hear me? Am I audible? Am I audible, please? Can you see me clearly? Can you hear me? Okay, thank you, ma'am. Patience. Give me a few minutes. I would like to invite some people to join this broadcast. Welcome to this broadcast. I am glad to have you around today, and I hope you're doing well. I hope everything went as planned. I hope everything is good. So, give me a few minutes as I try to invite a few people. If you are from SGS 8, um kindly drop the information requested the other time. Please, I would like to confirm again. Can you hear me, everyone? Am I audible? I don't want to speak to myself. Am I audible? Am I audible? We have 26 viewers. Thank you for joining. I'm trying to send a message from here. So today I will be having an open discussion with you. You'll be having an open discussion. So I'm done with what I'm doing over here. So I'm done. We have 30 people watching. If you're from SGS, kindly add on to your group and say it on the group that anyone who doesn't come around to sign in on this broadcast, your signing in after this broadcast will not be recorded. Please add on to the group to drop that. If you're a president, if you are not a president, if you're not an official, please add on to the group and drop that now. So let's move on to what we have for you today. What we have is an open discussion, and I would like you to drop the striking point in the comment section. I am interested in displaying your comments just like this. Yeah, I'm willing to display your comments just like this. So what I needed to do is to help me to drop the striking points in the comment section as I speak. So let's move. I have a series of questions here that I'll be responding to today. And to round off today's session, I'll just have a discussion on some common communication mistakes, then we'll call it a day. So the first question I have here, okay, before I answer the questions, let me just quickly introduce myself. I am Samantha Lazarus Oluwapelumi, an English and writing coach, a communication expert, and principal director at the Springsgate Grammar School. And I'm excited to have you here. I am so happy. I am elated, ecstatic, just name it, to have you here. So, the first question I have here today is that, is dancing a means of communication? Is dancing a means of communication? One of my students asked that question, and I think it is expedient for me to respond. Is dancing a means of communication? Yes, it is. Please, you can still add on to SGS 8 group to tell your colleagues to join this lecture if they are not here. Please, you can still add on to the group to drop that. So, is dancing a means of communication? Please put in the comment section the striking points. The question asked now is that, is dancing a means of communication? Please put in the comment section so I can display it on the screen. Yes, dancing is a means of communication. Take it or leave it. Dancing is a means of communication, in the sense that when you dance, you are involving in a non-verbal communication. Thank you, Wanko Chiri. You are involving in a means of non-verbal communication. I uploaded a video, and that video centers around effective communication. And I said it there that when you're talking about effective communication, you are not just referring to communicating alone. You are referring to the verbal communication, non-verbal communication, and every other aspects of communication. So dancing is a non-verbal communication in the sense that when you're dancing, you don't speak. You don't write when you're dancing, but you are using your body to pass across a message. You are using your body to pass across a message. Dancing tells a story. I believe you might have watched some people dancing ballet. Some people dancing ballet. Have you ever seen people dancing ballet? People dancing ballet are communicating with their body. They are telling a story. People dancing ballet, you see some people dancing and they are not speaking, but they are communicating. They are telling a story with that dance. Your choreography, so many other forms of dancing that portray what a story it tells. It passes across a message. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So dancing is a non-verbal communication. Yeah, thank you. The ballet dancers, the ballerinas, they tell a story with their dance. They are telling a story. You see them showcasing that this is a bad son, this is a good son, this is a nice one, and everything. They are telling a story. So dancing is a means of communication. It is emotional and spiritual. It is emotional. So at times when I one thing about me is that I like to explore so many things. When I see people dancing, especially ballet, I am a sucker for ballet. I love ballet, ballerinas and everything involved, choreography, dancing. So I see them. At times I get so emotional, like, getting emotional. I get so emotional with watching them, like I'm being paid. It's like I'm there. Let me just put it that way. So I get so emotional. Dancing is spiritual to an extent, and it's emotional. It is a language that bears similarities with non-verbal communication. Dancing is a language that bears similarities with non-verbal communication. Do you understand? If you want to ask questions, please be polite with your questions. Don't just throw questions at me as if you're. Please be polite. You understand what I mean by that? So, it is a language that bears similarities with verbal communication, in the sense that dancing has its own vocabulary. Dancing has its own vocabulary. That is, it has its movement. The vocabulary of dancing has to do with the movement, the gestures, the locomotion. When you hear people saying dancers, if you're a dancer here, you should be able to buttress what I'm trying to say. The vocabulary of dancing is the locomotion, the movements, the gestures. When they do like this, I don't want to dance here. I'll try as much as possible to explain as much as I can. When they do like this, So they are giving you a kind of vocabulary, you understand? In the verbal communication. I saw a message pop up now and it got me. So in non-verbal, in dancing, the vocabulary is your movements. While in verbal communication, your vocabulary is your words. You know, dancing doesn't make use of words. I'm not saying ballet is spiritual. Please don't get me wrong. I said dancing is spiritual in the sense that there are some dancing. I've forgotten the name of the dance. If you've seen some dancers, you see the way they crawl, they move around like they are being possessed. When some people dance, they dance as if they are being possessed. That is why I said it's spiritual. Do you understand? When some people dance, they dance as if they are being possessed. Do you understand? That is why I said it is spiritual. So, moving on, it has its own vocabulary. Do you understand? It has its own vocabulary. It's the movement, the locomotion, the gestures are its vocabulary. I am not pleased with SGS students. They are not here. For that, we will be doing some revamping this weekend, unfailingly. So, dancing as a grammar. The grammar of dancing is the rules for its movement and the rhythm. You know, I said it the other time that dancing has a vocabulary. The vocabulary of dancing, dancing cannot use words, but it can use motions. It can use locomotion, can use movements and gestures. So the vocabulary of dancing is locomotion, the movements, the gestures, while the grammar of dancing is the rules for the movement. And who is this? Okay, don't worry, I blocked the person already, sending some bad things to the broadcast. So dancing as a grammar, rules for movement, the patterns, the rules for pattern, the rules for rhythm. I don't want to dive into that, but I just want you to understand that dancing is a means of communication, and dancing has semantics. That is, dancing has meaning. The meaning, dancing has meaning. Do you understand? If you understand everything I've been saying, kindly drop a comment. I'd like to move on to the next question. We have 4 questions for me to respond to. Do you understand everything I have said? For people asking, I am not saying ballet is demolish or bad. What I'm trying to say is that dancing is spiritual in the sense that some people dance as if they are possessed. So that is how it is spiritual. So do you understand everything I have said so far? Do you understand? Are you with me? Okay, thank you. So the second question, must we always wait for people to finish speaking before we talk? Must we always wait for people to finish speaking before we talk? Because when I wait for people, I usually forget what I want to say most times. So when you are having a discussion with people, it is advisable for you to wait for them to finish speaking. The reason is because when you don't wait for them, you would appear rude. You would appear as being egoistic, being rude. And universally, it is considered rude when you cut in when people speak. When someone is speaking and you have something to say, you can just raise up your hand. Raising up your hand like this means, can I say something? Do you understand? By just saying, hey, I understand. No, no, no. Can I say something? If my mind will say, can I say? When you do like this, person will say, okay, go on. You are seeking permission from the person to speak. Do you understand? So you can raise your hands to signify that you have something to say rather than just cutting in. And at the same time, when you interrupt others, you are saying your words are more worthy. You might make the person feel inferior. Do you understand? You might make the person feel bad. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say, everyone. Please. It might make the person feel bad that, oh, I feel so bad. I feel so bad. This person is trying to take over the conversation. The person speaking at that moment is the one in charge. You have to wait for the person to be done before you speak. You have to wait for the person to be done before you speak. Do you understand, please? So it is very nice and it is considered being polite when you wait for others rather than just cutting in and speaking. Excuse me, please. Or you can just do like this. So it's nice for you to do that instead of just saying, I can say something. I can do it. No. You have to wait for them. So the third question, this broadcast will end in a few minutes. What is the difference between cunning and cunning? Please put the spelling in the comment section. Cunning and Cunny. Cunning and Cunny. What is the difference between cunning and cunning? Cunning and Cunny. I would speak out the question again. What is the difference between cunning and cunning? Cunning and Cunny. So the main difference is that cunning, Cunning, is an obsolete word, a word that is not being used again, a word that is not in existence, an archaic word, an obsolete word, words that has been used in the olden days that are not being used again. Cunning is an obsolete word that means learning, knowledge, or gaining occultic knowledge. But I will dwell on learning and on knowledge. Cunning is an obsolete word, a word that has been used in the past that is not in existence again. That means knowledge or learning. So if you want to talk about knowledge, do not use cunning because it is not being recognized again. Rather, you can use other words. Now, cunning, Cunny, is related to rabbit. You can relate it to rabbit, or as an adjective, it means being crafty or sly. Being crafty, being sly. When you feel you're wise, you're wiser than others, and you want to take advantage of them. Do you understand? So I've given you two meanings of cunning. It's related to rabbit, and it's as an adjective, it means being sly or crafty. Being sly or crafty. And lastly, when you're talking about cunning as a slang, I try as much as possible to break this down for you to understand. So the first one, cunning, an obsolete word which means knowledge, learning. Cunning, Cunny, is related to rabbit. It as an adjective, it functions as being crafty or sly, 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 sly. And as a slang, it means a woman's genital, a vulva, a woman's genital, the private part of a woman. So that is it as a slang. Those are the definitions or the differences between cunning and cunning. So how do I achieve fluency? That is the last questions. The last question I have before moving on to common communication mistakes. How do I achieve fluency? How do I achieve fluency? How do I achieve fluency? So the thing is that I'm going to make a video on fluency soon. Next 2 weeks I'll be posting it, but I'll make a video on fluency. But for now, I would dwell on a few tips that you can use. Do you understand, please? Are you with me? Yeah, you can say cunning when someone is not straightforward. You can say cunning. He's cunning. Do you understand? You can a cunning man, a sly man. So that's the next question. How do I achieve fluency? I have a few tips for you here. You can recall I said that I'm going to make a full video on fluency, but for now, let's just have a few tips that can help you achieve fluency before then. The first one I have: think in English. Think in English. Think in English. Think in English. Focus your thoughts in English. When you are speaking, try as much as possible to think in English. We have our thoughts. You have your how do I call it? You have your language, your native language. Try as much as possible when you are thinking. As I have, if you have thoughts, don't tell me you don't have any thoughts. You have thoughts, you're thinking of different things. So try as much as possible to think those thoughts that you have in you. Think them in English. Think them in English. Okay. As you're thinking, instead of thinking in Yoruba, Igbo, and other languages, you can think in English. When you do that, to help you to refine yourself, it help you to refine the way you speak. Because you are thinking, you are practicing inadvertently, indirectly. When you think in English, you are practicing the English language. Why do you think we all speak our native language so fluently? We speak our native language fluently because we are thinking in our native language. We think mostly in our native language. So when you think in English, it helps you to improve your English acumen, and at the same time, it will help you to, speak as much as you can. When you are thinking, you would be able to note your mistake. When you think in English, you would be able to note your mistakes. For example, instead of pronouncing debt as debt, and I pronounce it as debt, and I'm thinking in English, I'll say, oh, I made a mistake with debt. It ought to be debt. DEBT. The B is silent. It ought to be debt and not debt. So when you think in English, you'd note your error. Someone is asking, how can I think in English? Your thoughts. Instead of thinking your thoughts, the thoughts you have in you, instead of thinking it in your native language, think it in English. That's what I'm saying. You have your thoughts in you, in your mind. I want to do this, I want to do that. And you're thinking it in your mind. Think it in English instead of your native language. That is what I mean by thinking in English. But do you understand? Do you understand what I mean by thinking in English? The thoughts you have, the things you are saying in your mind, instead of saying it in your native language, in your heart, in your mind, say them in English in your heart. Say them in English in your mind. Please, do you understand? If you understand, please say something in the comment section. The thoughts you have in your heart, the thoughts you have, the thoughts of the things you want to do, think them in your heart in English. When you do this, it will help you so well. Okay, thank you everyone. So moving on, practice tongue twisters. Practice tongue twisters. I have a list of tongue twisters here, and I'll read them out. The first one, you can put it in the comment section, and wherever you are, practice them as I say them. Please put in the comment section so I can display it. She sells seashells by the seashore. Some practice tongue twisters should help you to refine the way you speak. The first one, she sells seashells by the seashores. She sells seashells by the seashore. Please put the tongue twisters in the comment section as I'm saying them. And wherever you are, I want you to practice it 5 times. Yes. Please make use of a punctuation marks. She sells seashells by the seashore. We are going to say it 5 times. And as I'm saying it 5 times, say it 5 times wherever you are as well. Please, she sells seashells by the seashore. No one has gotten it rightly. Yeah. She sells, yeah. She sells seashells by the seashores. Are you ready? Are you ready to say this out loud? Put in the comment section. I am ready to say this out. I am ready to say these tongue twisters out. We are going to say it 5 times together. Whatever you have, please practice this. Don't allow anybody to to distract you. If they ask you, what are you doing? Say that I am learning, I am learning. So please, are you ready to say this? We are going to say it 5 times. 5 times, 5 times, 5 times. Please don't feel bad if you make mistakes or you say too fast to the extent that you are saying rubbish, just like I might do now. So, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, go. She sells seashells by the seashores. She sells seashells by the seashores. She sells seashells by the seashores. She sells. Someone made me say rubbish now. Dear coach, I looked through the dictionary and found one of the meaning of cunning to be crafty. I don't understand what you're trying to say. She sells, let's go again. One's ready, go. She sells seashells by the seashores. 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 Did you get it right? I missed one. I missed the 4th part. I missed the fourth one. Is I am ready, not I'm ready. Please do get it rightly. Wako says, Coach, you are not fast. I almost bit my tongue. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's do it faster. Let's do it faster. Let's do it faster. I'm going. I'm coming. Okay, so I mixed the cunning and cunning up. I mixed them up. I mixed them up the other time. I made a mistake writing here. I didn't see. I mixed it up in the sense that CUNNY is the obsolete word, while CUNNING is the word that means sly or crafty. Please make that corrections. Please make the corrections and let me know. CUNNING is the word that means the rabbit or being sly. Do you understand? Well, CUNNY is the obsolete word. Sorry for that. Sorry for that. I guess I'm trying to speed things up. Okay, so I missed the second. I almost twisted my tongue. More like speaking Chinese. Wow. So let's go faster now. Are you ready? 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 Let's go faster. Are you ready? Are you ready? If you're ready, drop a comment. If you're ready, drop a comment. Are you ready? Are you ready? If you're ready, drop a comment. Yeah, thank you for dropping the correction. I made a mistake the other time. Thank you. Okay, we are going to accept questions later, please. For now, let's just quickly focus on our on the tongue twisters. Let's go. 1, 2, ready. Are you ready? 1, 2, ready, go. She sells seashells by the seashore. 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 I did it. 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 I deserve it. I deserve an accolade for that. Let me do it again, so it won't be as if let's just do it again. She sells seashells by the seashore. 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 I didn't do it well. The second time I didn't do it well. But the first time I did well. I did well. I did well. Clap for yourself, everyone. Clap for yourself. Well done, well done. So let's move on to the second one. Move on to the second one. It's getting tougher. It's getting tough. It's getting tough. Okay. Betty loves the velvet vest best. Betty loves the velvet vest best. Please write in the comments. Betty loves the velvet vest best. Please put in the comment section for us to move on. Betty loves the velvet vest best. Okay, so we have it here. Are you ready for another one? Betty loves the velvet vest best. You can see they are tongue twisters and they help you to, analyze and accentuate well. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, 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 go. 1, 2. Don't tell a lie this time around. If you don't do it, say it so that you can practice it later. Let's go. 1, 2, 5 times as well. 1, 2, ready, go. Betty loves the velvet vest best. 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 Vest. Oh my God. I was just saying nonsense. Let me try it again. Betty loves the velvet vest best. 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 Betty, or Betty. I'm just saying. Someone said I got just two. Seriously, my teeth will not remove tonight. Just saying nonsense. Let me try it again. I must overcome these tongue twisters tonight. I must overcome. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Betty loves the velvet vest best. Betty loves the velvet best best. Betty loves the velvet vest best. Betty loves the velvet best best. Betty loves the Betty best best. Jesus, it seems my village people are after me today. Just saying nonsense. But the bottom line is that you are able to pronounce it well. Betty loves the velvet. Okay, let me be serious now. Let me be serious. Seems I'm playing too much. Omokwena, come on now. You're not the only one here. I got them all. Say it out loud wherever you are. Say it out loud. Betty loves the velvet vest best. 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 Betty, see. Okay, someone said I raised my voice and I was able to do it. I don't want to shout. Maybe that's why I'm not doing it well. But let's leave that aside. Let's move on to the last and the very tough one. The 33 thieves thought that they should. Please write it. The 33 thieves thought that they should dethrone throughout Thursday. Let's do this. The 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. The 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. The 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. Please put in the comment section so that our gaze can be fixed on it. The 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne. Okay. Okay, I just got it. Well done. Please don't stop here. 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 Felicia, don't worry. By the time I get hold of you, keep it up. So, don't stop here. Keep doing it wherever you are. You understand? Keep doing it wherever you are. Tongue twisters are hard, I would like to, but with constant practice and doing different tongue twisters and everything. And one trick that helps you to do it is by looking at those words. Fix your eyes on those words, you'll be able to do it. Just like someone said, if you fix your eyes, if you fix your gaze on those words, you should be able to do it. So the second one, the third and the last one for tonight, the 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. Hey. Okay, we are here, and if you can get this rightly 5 times at once without stopping, I think I'm willing to give out 500 MB to 2 students. When we are done with the lecture, you can make your video and send it to the group. The 33 thieves thought that they threw the throne throughout Thursday, and the other, Betty loves velvet vest best, and she sells seashells by the sea. She sells seashells by the seashores. If you can do the 3 at once, like do it 5 times, 5 times, 5 times without stopping. For example, you do 5. She sells seashells She sells seashells by the seashores. We can do it 5 times without breaking. Stop. Then you move ahead. Betty loves velvet vest best. Do it 5 times. Then you do the last one. The 33 thieves thought that they threw the throne throughout Thursday. If you can do it 5 times without joining the videos together, if you can do it well to impress me, I am willing to give you 500 MB of MTN data tonight. So, make a video. Don't use don't let it be too long though. You can send it to the group. Yeah, send it to the group. Anyone who is willing to watch should watch. So, are you ready for the 33 thieves thought that they threw the throne throughout Thursday? Are you ready for that? Are you ready to pronounce that? Are you ready to accentuate that? Are you ready to twist your tongue and bite your lips? Sorry about that. But are you ready to twist your tongues and bite your lips? Bite your tongue and Joy Yoche, you are ready to bite your tongue. I am ready. Oh, I can see you. Every one of us ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to bite my tongue. I'm ready to hit my lips. No problem. I am here for you. Everyone say I am ready. You want to bite your tongue? Wow. That's a nice one. So let's go on the count of 5. 1, 2, 3. Tommy said I am not ready. Why? Don't be scared. Come on. Don't be scared. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go. The 33 thieves thought they threw the throne throughout Thursday. The 33 thieves thought they threw the throne throughout Thursday. The 33 thieves thought they threw the throne throughout Thursday. The 33 thieves thought they threw the throne throughout Thursday. The 33 thieves thought they threw the throne throughout Thursday. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it on my first try. Please clap for me in the comment section. Come on. Come on. It's not easy. Hey, let me do it again. The 33 thieves thought they threw the throne throughout Thursday. Come on now. Clap. Goche, I'm not ready to bite my tongue. Oh, I did it. I did it. I did it. Hey, I did it. I feel like jumping up. I didn't jump any darts. Haters. I did it. Clap for us. You are. I did it. I'm the one that did it, not you. Hey, the 33 thieves thought that they threw the throne throughout Thursday. The 33 thieves thought that they threw the throne throughout Thursday. The 33 thieves thought that they threw the throne throughout Thursday. The 33 thieves thought that they threw the throne throughout Thursday. The 33 thieves thought that they threw the throne throughout Thursday. So who is saying come on? Come on. Eh? Come on. It's like I was rapping. I did not skip that. You can see I did it again. I can even do it again. For some people that say I skipped that, I did it now. People are washing hands. No wala. But I did it. Emmanuel, you want to bite your tongue? Wow. Some people don't like me. Already were saying, can you do it faster? Some people just don't like me. The way you are seeing me looking beautiful, with my tongue, with everything, looking sweet. So you want me to bite my tongues, huh? You want me to bite my tongue and bite my lips? Come on. I thought you says I almost bite my tongue. I love you back, Mercy. I did it. In fact, I hurt. Come on, you ought to give me. Come on, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. But we give God the glory. Thank you, Joanne, saying I should go faster. I can go faster, but because of our time, you understand. So, moving on to the next one. Talk to yourself. Talk to yourself. In the mirror, look into the mirror, talk to yourself, help yourself out. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Rather, learn from your mistakes. Learn from your mistakes. Your mistakes should make you, not mar you. Your mistakes should make you and not to mar you. I hope you're enjoying this class. One of the things in most of the SGS classes, they all want me to do live sessions like this every day, because in my live sessions I enjoy myself. That's just it. I try as much as possible to make things fun. But we are getting to the end of this lecture. Do you understand? See, someone saying, let us make it faster. Over your hand, you can make it faster. Do you understand? From your hand, you can make it faster. And don't forget that the 500 MB data still stands. You understand? So if you are capable, and you know that you can do this, if you're sure that you can do this, thank you. You deserve the award. Give me my award. I don't know why some of you are just haters. Haters telling me to come on. So as I was saying, if you are sure that you can do this, if you are sure you can stand out, my friend, you can drop your videos on the group. I didn't skip that. Felicia, you're part of those who are hating me, Abby. Those who hate me, rather. Adepoju, I can see you. Don't worry. So, moving on. Common communication mistakes. Let's just quickly take that as I round off. Not round up. You round up criminals. You round up criminals, yeah, but you round off your meetings and your classes. Oh, you're making me blush. Says, I love your smiles and charisma. It's enticing. Oh, you're making me swell. And I love it. Someone says, this is like I was speaking in tongues. Come on. Yeah, so, common communication mistakes. The first one, not listening. These are the communication mistakes we make. Not listening. Try as much as possible to give the speaker your 100% of your attention. When you're having a communication with someone, do not use AirPods or hairpicks. Understand? Do not use AirPod to the extent you be saying, just like every danger. No, do not use AirPod or hairpicks. Rather, make use of don't use anything. When you're talking to someone, focus on that person, smile, ask clarifying questions. If you are lost, ask questions. When you use earpiece or you're pressing your phone, it appears as if you don't regard that person, and that person might take it as being rude. You understand? So listen to the person. The second mistake is that assuming you know the message before the person finishes. A lot of people make that mistake. Some people, when you're having a discussion, they would assume you know what to say. They'll just say they want you to finish it. And at the end of it, how do you even feel when you assume for someone and that person end up saying something else? I want to hear from you. How do you feel? Has it ever happened to you? Has it ever happened to you? You're having a discussion with someone, or someone is having a discussion with you, and at the end of the day, that person is trying, or that person is trying to finish what you're saying, and at the end of the day, you said something else. That person said something else. Has it ever happened to you? And how do you feel? Good evening, coach. Your hair looks beautiful, and I love how free you are. Yes, that's it. I make learning fun. That's it. I make learning fun. So what's the use of learning when it's not fun and we are all just being serious? Number one, today you are going to do tongue twisters. Everybody start saying your tongue. That's no. You have to make learning fun to awaken the learning spirit in your students. And I am also learner centered. That's it. So yeah, Esther Omole says, I felt bad. Shikeze Sandra says, it was not funny. It was not funny. It was not, and it will never be funny. To never be, I felt offended because you are trying to say someone else and the person is jumping in. The person is not regarding you, it's not respecting you or anything. So you have to wait. Don't jump into assumptions. Just go straight to the point. The next time they say, as if something else is wrong. So the next one, which is the third one, do not interrupt the speaker. When you interrupt the speaker, it makes the person feel inferior. So Joy says, it happened to me. It's been years though, but I feel embarrassed just by thinking about it because it happened at a public or at a gathering. Sorry about that, but that is one of the effects of cutting people in. It makes people feel bad because they are helping you to finish your sentence, assuming for you when you're not done. So it's overall it's a bad thing to do. So take note of that. So do not interrupt the speaker. They might feel inferior. Allow them to finish before responding. This will also take us to speaking more and listening less. That's a bad mistake. Avoid speaking more and listening less. Rather, speak less and listen more. When you speak less and listen to the person more, it will help you to think before you speak. You listen, you're having a discussion, and you're listening to me as I speak. What will it do for you? It will help you to think before you speak, because you are listening to the person as the person is speaking, and as the person is speaking, you are trying as much as possible to gather the information you need. And at the end of the day, as you listen, you will be able to know what you say. Because as the person is speaking, you're planning your responses. So that is it. It helps you to give you a venue to think. Gives you a venue to think. It helps you to process what the other person is saying. And at the end of the day, you always say important things because you are saving your words. And you won't say things you will regret later. Because when you are calm, when you listen, you would have the chance to calm down. Your brain will be settled. But as you are speaking, you're just speaking, not listening, you say things you end up regretting. And when you listen well, you'd end up knowing others better. And the speaker at the end of the day will appreciate you for listening. They'll appreciate you. Why do you think I have so many people coming to my inbox to seek advice, to listen to me, to ask for my opinions, my perceptions on things? Because they know I listen. I'll listen to you say it. But as I'm listening to you, it's not as if I'll just leave you to speak like a radio without any responses. As you speak, I would nod, or I'll just like, I am with you. Please go on. I understand. Just to feel them, make them feel relaxed. So more tips: face the speaker and maintain eye contact. Please give me a minute. Let me quickly sip my water. Face the speaker and maintain eye contact. Since you can't interrupt the speaker, give consistent reactions to show that you're attentive, that you're with them. You're having a conversation. You know, you can't speak, you can't cut them, but at the same time, you have to show them that you are with them. Pay attention to their body language. Their body language matters. Some people will be here, they'll be looking at you like this. That means they're not interested in what you have to say. Listen without judging the other person or criticizing them mentally. This happens a lot. Someone is speaking to you, you're having a conversation with someone, and you're already looking like this. Say what you have to say. I am not interested. So you do that. Don't do that. Rather, listen and don't judge them. When the speaker pauses, you can ask questions. When the speaker pauses, you can ask questions if you have any. When the speaker pauses, you can ask questions. Do not fake accents. Do not fake accents. When you fake accents, at the end of the day, the person speaking to you will think you're not authentic. Do not fake your accents. Don't you like the way I speak? This is me. Although a few years back I sounded like Brother Shaggy. I used to scream when I speak, but now I'm getting better because I'm taking lots of pronunciation classes, and at the same time I'm trying my best to improve myself. I do not fake my accent. Rather, I try as much as possible to speak clearly for people to understand what I'm saying. Do you understand? So you don't have to fake accent. If I want to fake accent like the Britons or the Americans, I can, because I follow a lot of them. I watch their videos. In fact, I can imitate them, but that is not my identity. So another mistake is that speaking too fast. Do not speak too fast. Rather, start slow and end fast. When you speak too fast, you won't have the opportunity to articulate your thoughts. Like now, I have been speaking. You can see I've been speaking. It's not as if everything I'm saying I wrote them down. No, although I wrote the points down, but the subordinate sentences that I've been making are from my head. I've been saying them off head, and it's not as if I put them in my head like that. They're just coming, and it's because I'm speaking slowly. I am not too fast, and I am not too slow. I'm medium. So also you can smile and take charge. So we've come to the end of today's class. If you have any questions, kindly ask. And if you need clarifications in the next 2 minutes, I have another class by this is the fourth class I'll be having today. I have had 2 classes before I came around. Oh gosh, I am tired. I need to be pampered. I need to be taken care of. You understand what I'm saying? You can pamper me. I am open to your pampering. You understand? Interrupting is an annoying thing. I have a friend who enjoys interrupting a lot, and it's always when I am talking, he has something to say, and I feel peace, and I lost the will to speak. It's bad. It makes people feel sad. It's just bad overall. So I am done with speaking. Do you have any questions? Hey, you're making me blush. The person says, this hairstyle is an award-winning hairstyle. Oh, come on, feel it. Hey, I want to take it off because everywhere I go, people are just asking. In fact, in the market, so many people say, I love your hairstyle. Even people talking say, oh, I love it's too much. I don't like the attention it's bringing to me. Although it's good, but I don't like it. I don't like people fixing their gaze on me. I like to be just go without being noticed and everything. Thank you everyone for joining. Take care of me. I'm speaking English like all this social media English. Taking care of. I want to be taken care of. I am coming to the that, not am. Thank you, Esther Malay. I love you. Wilfred, I love you. Thank you everyone for joining. If you want more live sessions, please indicate. I think I love these live sessions. Just moving. Take care of me. Just like I posted yesterday, I posted my brother and I've been receiving funny messages. Come on, can't I post in peace? Can't I post in peace? Huh? I posted my brother and love people I asked, is that your husband? Is that your funny people? If you have any questions, please ask. I need to end this broadcast. I have another lecture. Now, I need to be taken care of. My back aches. I'm still going to cook tonight. I don't know what to do. Thank you, Orolua. I appreciate your feedback. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for joining this section. I am going to end this this broadcast now. I can see a lot of people clamoring for live sessions. Yeah, live sessions are always interesting because we have the time to vibe, ask questions, demonstrate. I love live sessions. But if you're just watching this video, someone says, I will send someone who will be like a brother to you to pamper you. This is not the first time I'll be here. I'll be getting such messages. I'll send someone to pamper you. Just empty promises. I beg. Keep your promises if you won't fulfill it. So thank you, Sarah. How do I interject my speaker if he or she is going out of point? You can just raise up your hands like saying, excuse me, please, that's your end. The person will know that you're trying to say something. How can I develop myself on to pronounce and write correctly? Okay, take up courses, learn. You can also buy textbooks. I have so many textbooks here that I'm using. You can see, this is my Cambridge Dictionary, and I have a pronouncing dictionary as well. Where is it? I think it's not here. This is my Cambridge Dictionary that I use. My Cambridge Dictionary. I have a pronunciation dictionary that the only thing inside is pronunciation of words. And I have, oh gosh, my books are scattered over there. Okay, give me a minute. Let me go and bring it. Yeah, this is my pronunciation dictionary. It has a disc. I can listen to it. And I also make use of this as well. I also make use of this as well. And this is there. And so many other books like that. So read books, sign up for courses that can help you. Oh, you make speaking the English language lovely, and I love your style. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Yeah, I am already pampered. The glory of the Lord is shining. Yes, pronouncing dictionary helps a lot. It does. You have textbooks on oral English. Yeah, it does. It does. Read. Uh, read. I'm tired. I need to get off. If you wish to hear more from me, you can just catch up with me on my Facebook group. I'll be going live on my Facebook group. Although it's not planned, but I just want to say I need daddy with the pamper. I have daddy with the pamper already. God is my daddy with the pamper. I love my dad, but I have a heavenly, I have my father who acts in heaven. I'm shining. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. I'll drop a message on the group. For now, I don't think I have the strength. If you are yet to get your ebook from SGS 8, I would send them tomorrow. And for now, I just need to finish this broadcast, go to the next one. After the next one, go to the next one. Then prepare my food, my meal for tonight. Ah, it is well. Okay, so that being said, I have come to the end of this broadcast. Bye. Thanks for joining.